can stand up,
or you can stand around.
or you can stand around.
Better keep your hands up,
Better get your hands up
or you be a man down.
before you be a man down.
I know what your plans was.
Your plans was
That ain't how it's going down. Better get them hands up,
better get your hands up,
or you be a man down.
be a man down.
Welcome to episode 89 of the Man Down Podcast. Jay Corey. Cass not here. Just Jay Corey and Zoe.
Shout out to Cat. He was an
Cowboy
autobot.
sucks, so I gotta do something.
Yeah, I thought yeah. I'm seeing things now. I thought we had the whole crew here today, man. We on a Wednesday night because we had the perfect storm hit us last night, man. Like everything was popping off. And I wouldn't call it technical difficulty. It was more than that.
It was a little more complicated.
I thought I was dead.
Boy, they already done started. Hold on, man. Y'all be patient. Be patient. Be
I
patient.
know, right? Let me get some of the main stuff out of the way. iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all the usual suspects will podcast. Amazon too, yeah. So you can say, Alexa, play the Man Down podcast, and it'll play our latest podcast. Like we all over the place.
Hey, we so cold. We on Home Depot website.
The home the pot. And yeah, so we all over the place, and of course Facebook as well and YouTube as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need that. And that's about it, man. Ain't nothing new in the zoo. But I do want somebody's help selling settling a debate that was in our group. Like I didn't think that so many people was gonna have this many different opinions about this debate. This debate is a little bit deeper than the GOAT debate, man. I'm gonna throw it up there.
Really?
Which row, the top, middle, or bottom row, which one of those guys love their girl the most? If you go by rows, right? So hey, if you see all the comments on the side right there, like
I saw your comment, and I don't agree, man. Forrest loved Jenny through the thick and through the thin, Jack.
that ain't love. He don't know what love is, though.
He loved her through cocaine. He loved her through HIV. He loved her through everything, Jack.
But that was one-sided love, though. I mean, it wasn't reciprocated. She was anytime.
Not till she got sick.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, because he don't. For me, okay. If you want to say the top one is in competition, cool. But we definitely got to eliminate the bottom row because of Jody. There's no way Jody. You get what I'm saying? Like if you were doing this on a point system,
and Zach Morris dated the whole show.
That Zach Morris dated Lisa. He went black for a second. You know, I don't know if he went boy for a second, but I mean, he was dating everything.
Yo, he even got the chick that came after everybody left. She was a little biker chick. Her name was Troy. Yeah. Right there, man.
Shell said, "Get out the fridge." Hey, man, but this was my explanation, right? Right. Forrest was stupid. Jenny was a crackhead. Nah,
Hey, Wallace, I just seen, man, that you in Cary, North Carolina, man. We're gonna have to get up, boy. You are hilarious.
That boy, wow, man.
Man, you just saying that because he got that Kansas City thing on there, man.
That definitely got a lot.
Yeah, right. Jody didn't love his girl. That wasn't love, bro. So the bottom row.
People, hey, you love your girl if you put Dayton's on her car. I don't care what you say.
He
put them things on her ride.
Man, he was hitting somebody that she worked with, man. Come on, man.
And then Snoop showed up. Snoop almost messed everything up.
With that bird.
What you got? You a little fort?
Hey, people used to respect Snoop as a formidable gangster back until they seen that movie with him and that wife beater. It was like, man, ain't no way Snoop You know what I'm saying? He can survive a jump in or none of that, man. Like, I mean,
Snoop,
I ain't banging with Snoop, man.
He's 6'5", 130. I mean, that's tough.
Hey, he went after that movie. He went to Uncle Snoop, yo.
Yeah,
Man.
Hey, I'm in Greensboro, bro. We're gonna have to make something happen for real.
Yeah, you
Let's
just saying that
catch up
because they
close.
like Kansas City, man. But yeah, for me,
My
for
goodness.
me, when you got the Notebook and you got this dude, I mean, he loved her for years.
He loved
built-
it. It's
He
true.
built the daggone house.
Shouldn't
She
even
didn't
want-
she didn't even want to live there. You know what I mean? Then she finally came to her senses after she done been ran through all in the streets. He was still waiting on her single. She showed back up. Then she finally was convinced, okay, after I got dogged out and I've been for the streets, I finally realized what a real man is like, and I need a place to stay. Came home. They finally
Hold
got
on,
married.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on. For the people who haven't seen the movie, yo, they didn't say none of that quite like that. But go ahead.
but that's exactly what happened. And then she finally came home, and he finally was able to get those cheeks. They got married, and right away she get Alzheimer's. No,
He said
no,
she
listen.
was for the streets.
No, hold on. Let me explain. She loses her marbles and can't remember nothing, and she's
He
living in the
said
home.
She was losing her marbles.
Right, and he dedicated his whole life to showing up to that daggone
He did.
home where she was at every day in hopes that one day she would remember him, so they
Yeah.
can have a conversation.
Forrest loved Jenny way more than that.
Nah, bro. And then
Boy,
and then Urkel
Forrest,
Urkel built a machine to become a whole nother man. for Laura.
Yeah, Urkel might have the top, but like that man was crazy. And she ain't want damn parts of him for most of the time until
At all.
she was in love with Stefan.
But she ended up
Wasn't
marrying
even in love with Urkel.
Steve, though. She ended up marrying Steve, though.
She did.
Yep. So the love. I think the middle row. I think we can go with the middle row.
Oh, buddy from Stump Yard or whatever. I don't even really know who he is or who she was, but he took her from another dude. So I mean, that's
Is that
love.
love? Is that love?
Right. And
That's
love?
because your arm ain't strong enough.
but that was a modern day Romeo and Juliet because the families her dad didn't like him.
Mel on one today, boy. Mel all over these love stories, Jack.
Don't
Hey,
be dog.
Already.
Romeo.
That boy romantical today. I feel you, big dog.
Hey, that middle row got it by far, man.
Man,
Middle
Forrest,
row, Urkel, Notebook, Stomp the Yard. Too easy, man.
you put all he only loved Jenny because she didn't even pop his cherry, bro. All he did was touch her. He said,
Look. Right. Look, Corey. If I starve you for 32 years and I finally give you a powdered donut, right?
That's gonna be the best thing you ever had.
You're gonna think that's love. You're gonna be like, this is the best snack I've ever had in my life. Like I've been eating bread and water for 32 years. You gave me a powdered donut. That is the best I've ever had.
He
And
wrote
you're
her
gonna think that's
love
love.
letters. He wrote her
Right.
love letters. He had a stack of love letters this high. They all got returned.
But he
He
didn't
did not
experience
care.
nothing else though. He didn't experience nothing else though. So my thing is
You
if
talk
he-
about for them streets though, man.
if
Jenny
he had,
was for them streets.
if he had glazed donuts, powdered donuts, chocolate donuts, the cookie crumble donuts, if he had all those different donuts and he was like, hey, I love powdered donuts, that's love.
You
But
remember?
when you don't know nothing else,
So I'm finna hit him with one. You remember this? This how I'm gonna debunk his whole statement. She tasted like cigarettes.
Jenny was for them
He
streets.
didn't even,
Yeah, I
he
forgot
didn't
she
even
was-
want them glazed donuts no more, man. He even got the powder ones. He loved them. Jenny was a big powder donut. Just the powder was cocaine. That's all.
that goes stupid.
The views expressed are not indicative of the Man Down podcast. These views.
Boy, y'all stupid.
Hey, so where you going with it, Jay? Where you going with it? Just the end. Where you going with it, Jay? Which row?
Hey man, it's got to be the middle road, man. Because like you said, man, Steve changed his DNA. That boy changed everything about him.
He got cool.
He get some donuts. That boy said, "Man, I ain't gonna never get no donuts, but I know someone who can."
He was cool.
And that boy kept saying, "Not while I'm pouring." Yo,
Boy, y'all dumb. You ain't lying.
Hey, but look, the thing is though, almost everybody on there belonged to the streets, man. Notebook chick went to the streets.
True.
I'm pretty sure Laura was getting ran through.
nah, she wouldn't let Steve almost tried to fight the captain of the basketball team because they went to the drive-in movie and he touched her thigh and she let him hit.
Oh, so she was like she was supposed to be like a good girl.
Yeah, and then Steve was dating the other chick. I think her name was Myra. She was better than
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah.
Myra, in real life, Myra died.
Yeah, I know.
She was married to dating old buddy from the Cosby Show, Theo.
Oh, she was.
That was her dude for real. Yeah,
Theo Hustle.
Malcolm Jamal Warner is his name.
Yeah. That's his name.
Yeah. But y'all don't remember she was Justine on the Cosby Show too.
So you going way back with it though.
Yeah, Myra was Justine.
No, I forgot about that. She was Justine.
Yeah,
You going way back with it.
She made a song and everything.
Where you going with it, Zoe?
I'm gonna have to go with middle row.
See, I'm trying to tell everybody.
Yeah, I think you talked me into the middle row. I was leaning probably towards the top row because Jason up there in Lyric, he went on brother Bokeem Woodbine for her. So I mean, you know,
you got him, you got Forrest, and then you got Dom and Letty, bro. You can't beat that top row. That top row is righteous, bro.
That top row, man. So you going top row, Corey?
Yeah, I'm going with the top.
All right,
ain't nobody love nobody on that screen more than Forrest.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there. That's a good point, Queen and Slim. But they just met though.
That was jump off ability. That wasn't love. That was
what you say? It was jump off ability.
Yeah. It ain't quite reached love yet. I don't think that quite reached love.
Yeah, that was jump off ability.
It had to be something. Well, I mean, when somebody dies, question we got. So
yeah. How long, Luther? Why top row though? Why top row, Luther? Call in, Luther. Why top row? Explain why top row.
Hey.
Number is on the bottom of the screen, strolling down.
What's called 2, man? What's called 2? Remember, what was the movie Ghost?
Patrick Swayze.
Oh yeah,
he loved that girl so much he came back.
Yo, put that little penny up the door and everything. Talking about ditto.
Came back.
That man jumped inside of Whoopi, that boy jumped inside of Whoopi Goldberg for his boo. So and
then
that's love.
And Whoopi's body. Kissed her in Whoopi's body.
That's a lot of love.
Hey, I don't know what kissing scene was the worst, that or anything I seen on The Color Purple or Beloved with Danny Glover and Oprah. Right?
What is wrong with y'all today, man?
We on one today.
Did y'all see Beloved?
I never see. I never
Beloved
seen
was
it.
bad, bro.
I gotta watch it.
don't waste your time, man.
I gotta.
You ever seen Beloved, bro? You gonna be pissed off when you see Danny Glover and Oprah in that movie, boy. You gonna be mad, man.
That's crazy. He mad.
All right, man. Let's get to huh?
Y'all ain't wasting no time being foolish. I appreciate that.
Straight off the cuff.
Nah, because I wanted to get y'all thoughts on it, man. Because I had seen so many different takes on it in the comments on the in the group, man. I was like, golly, people really sleeping on Urkel in that machine, yo. Like, you know how dangerous it was every time he got in that thing,
bro.
That's danger. Hold on, let me take Luther's call real quick. Luther, what's up now?
To accept, press 1. To send a
I forgot I
voicemail,
had
press 2.
Luther, what's up?
What's going on, man? You good?
Yeah,
What's
we're
up,
good, man.
Luther?
Hey, why the top row though, man? How can you go away from the Notebook and what he had to do and endure, and a dude that built a machine so he can become a whole different person, right? That's dangerous,
cheap.
man. Every
That's
time he got
cheap.
in that machine, he risked his life. How can you go? How can you go away from the middle row?
Forrest went to Vietnam, bro. He did exactly what Jimmy said,
I'm trying to
dude.
pull the picture back up.
Oh,
But look, I'm saying, I think it's Jason's lyric, man. My dude, like, didn't he like sacrifice his brother? And then,
that's one sacrifice though. Steve Urkel did that every time he got in the machine to become Stefan.
He took a bullet for that man too, though. He took a bullet for her.
A bullet is a bullet, man. Bullet schmullet. You can pull a bullet out, man, but you getting inside that machine though. I mean, you underestimating that machine.
I mean, I feel what you're saying, but Urkel, he was like a stalker.
It's still love though.
It was
It's still love.
borderline creepy.
Oh, no, he loved her.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what,
he had turned into a whole
Laura.
other
That
person
boy be
for him to
true.
give her the time of day. And then the Fast and Furious joint, I'm saying they came back from death for each other. The Tom dude wasn't even in Fast 5. He was like Fast 1, Fast 5, the rest of them. And she got kidnapped. He done went to Mexico. He loved her through amnesia.
He did. She shot at him.
yeah, but listen,
He still
the
loved
Notebook did the same thing. She had amnesia or whatever she had, Alzheimer's.
So,
And he was like, look, man, I'm gonna be here every day and I'm gonna tell you the same story from start to finish of how we met, in hopes by the end of the story you will remember me so we can have a 5-second moment when I can look in your eyes and see that you know who you're looking at. He did that
So
every
you
day.
talking about Adam Sandler in 51st Date. Okay, it's the same story. I mean, I never watched the Notebook.
that's love, Jack. That's love, Jack.
That's like, Luther, you wouldn't do it. I guarantee you wouldn't do it. If your old lady forgot who you was, you wouldn't last 2 years.
Tiptoe out the door.
You wouldn't
Nah,
last 2
I
years.
ain't gonna lie. I couldn't do it. I hope she's not listening. I couldn't do it.
You forget me, forget about us. I know that's right, Luke.
Look, so you mean to
forget
tell
me, forget about us.
right? So look, Jay.
I'm moving somebody in.
Look, Jay, you mean to tell me I can knock some cheeks off today and you won't remember tomorrow? Like I can leave and not come home tonight, and when I show up and you be like, "Where was you at last night?" I was right here with you. You don't remember? Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm telling you, I'm
Look
moving
at
somebody
Zoe.
in.
Zoe was like,
That's what nanny or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. All right, Luther,
All right,
let us.
that's what's up, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here, man.
All right, man.
thanks, fellas.
Peace
Yeah.
out, Luke.
Yo,
Boy, y'all are stupid, man. Remember, you a fool. Boy,
Nah.
said, I go tap these cheeks, come back.
Come
Where
back.
was you at last? I was right here, baby. You didn't remember?
Jimmy,
Oh.
I was with the president. You ain't see me on TV. I can say everything. I can say it. I can say what I want.
Yeah, man. Whatever you want, man. But I think Urkel ended up marrying
He
old
married.
girl on the last
He
episode.
married. Yeah, he
got
married.
married at Disney World or something like that.
Yeah, sure enough did.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
married.
He probably still didn't get them cheeks that night though. Hey, it would have been bad if when they got married, she was like getting that machine and turn into Stefan for the honeymoon.
I'd have been
They would've-
mad.
Yeah, that would have been kind of messed up, man. That's probably what she did.
I wonder.
Where that machine?
I ain't going there. I ain't even
Time
going there.
to go get Stefan. Like, whoa, man, come on.
Hey, Stefan thought he was cool.
Different to like with when Stefan like listening to Rough Riders and all that when he was in there, and then Steve was listening to Casey and JoJo. Like who, you know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Who knows?
That boy changed. But
She know what she. Laura know what she wanted.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
with
this.
different.
Is that cheating?
Being able to turn into a whole different person.
But you're the same person. You just changed your personality.
Nah, that's like role play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, like if I came home and my old lady was like, "Hey, I'm nurse so and so tonight," you know, it's still my old lady, but yeah, she's got on a nurse costume. Okay, all right.
But you don't remember, what I don't remember is that Steve had perfected it so much that like Stefan and Steve could exist at the same time. Like Stefan was a whole nother guy. Like he was like a clone. You dig what I'm saying? So the first 2 seasons when he was turning into Stefan, that like Steve would go away, but then he found a way to make Stefan be there at the same time. So it was definitely a whole nother dude.
Without
But
the
it's
machine.
you though.
Yeah, without the machine. Like he made him one time and he was like right there, and then Steve was right beside him.
Stop playing. Oh, so it was like it was like how Nutty Professor, like Buddy Love, was trying to become his own person.
Right.
So
So
how
it's
did he
really-
get rid of it?
So which
Now
one
he
you
took a
killed?
modeling job. When Steve got with Laura for real, like Stefan took like a little modeling job or something, and they kind of wrote him off.
He sure did.
Okay.
Bro, that joke's so funny, man. Hey, middle row all
I
day
don't even
long.
know why I remember this.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
That
boy,
was
you
my-
got,
you just coming
boy,
back,
you got
man.
some good memory,
You
boy.
just watched this? Like I can't. I
I
couldn't
didn't
remember
even.
any of
I definitely didn't remember that part. But
nah.
it.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to the sports, man. Week 6 NFL. The biggest story, while we really all here, is
Get it out the way.
this daggone meltdown that the Cowboys is having right now. They look like a train wreck. Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. Like, I mean, the memes that was coming out on Facebook had me. I cried
Darn, man.
laughing all night. I mean, I didn't go to sleep like 2 a.m. just reading Facebook memes, man, crying. Like I had tears in my eyes.
Nah,
it
Throw the
wasn't that
damn
damn.
towel
Okay,
in.
it wasn't that damn funny, man.
You can't.
It wasn't that damn funny. You wildin' now.
That joke was hilarious, man. Throw the
Nah, they
daggone
had
towel in.
Throw the towel.
You know
That-
they had
what?
that
You
one-
know what? You know what, man? I laughed. And I got mad at myself for laughing. I did. I throw the damn towel. I could see it.
It was either that one or the crying Jordan with the revolver on his. That one had me crying laughing,
Oh
man.
man.
Yeah, leave, man.
Did
It's-
y'all see on Sports Center? They had a real dude was
Absolutely,
at the
Luke.
game, and my dude was in there crying like a mug, and his girl was trying to
His
console
girl
him.
was
They both
kissing
had
him
on.
on the cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen that joint.
Yeah.
Man.
Yo, he was hurt for real. Like his feelings was hurt.
Listen,
It can't be that serious though.
Jerry set them up for failure, man. He let 30,000 in the stadium. They was all hyped up, ready to go. Red Rifles debut. Laid an egg.
I didn't see it coming. I really thought Red Rifle was gonna come out there.
Didn't I tell you what was gonna happen?
Man. So do I need?
I didn't
Go ahead,
see.
son.
I didn't
Bruh.
see
The writing was on the wall, so
like that. Like not like that. Like I mean, I've seen. You know, he had some turnovers in our game, Corey. When the Falcons played the Cowboys, but I thought this was going to be. I honestly thought this was going to be the emergence of Zeke letting everybody know, okay, I'm the captain now. But
in order for you to beat it, so this is a check. You got to follow me now. You listening to me?
I'm hearing you, bro.
In order for you to be the captain of the team, you have to listen to me. You have to hold on to the football.
That's facts. That's facts.
You have to.
Facts. And that's something he didn't do. Like wasn't it 2 series in a row that he fumbled the ball and lost both fumbles?
Yes. And the Cowboys lived with that luxury of, and Lamar, I kind of agree with you. Lamar, he makes a good point. The Cowboys lived with that luxury of we can fall behind, but nobody on the sideline would be worried about nothing because Dak gonna bring us back. That's what he's gonna do. Dak gonna bring us back. The captain gonna lead the team. We coming back, and you ain't got that no more. It's gone.
So who
He
Zeke
said
on the
Zeke
sugar
on that
bush?
booger
Hey,
sugar.
didn't I say that during the game? I said Zeke drunk or something, man.
Yeah.
He's either on something
Yeah.
or whatever he was on, he's not on no more. It's something like that.
Hey, what's your boy name? God, dog, Ohio State.
Tony, which one?
Your
Maurice
boy had
Claret.
he was
Maurice Claret.
in practice.
Yeah. Yeah, had the water bottle. And they always wonder why he had that water bottle with him all the time. That water bottle was full of Grey Goose.
He was getting lit at practice.
Really?
The water bottle was full of Grey Goose.
That's what Zeke
That's
doing right
crazy.
now in the game.
Somebody picked up the water bottle on accident and squirted it and was like, the fuck? And that's when they found out what it was. It was Grey Goose.
He was a daggone alcoholic, man, because ain't no way I'm about to go play no ball.
No football, especially no football.
And running back, too. Like, your job is to run, Jack, and you got Grey Goose.
Nah, I ain't about to do that, man. Yeah, he Zeke. Hey, but would it been any different if Dak was there? If Zeke had fumbled the ball twice like that, it wouldn't have been no different. They still probably would have got beat the same way.
I think the final score would have probably been like 38-30. He couldn't have brought him back from that the other night.
Yeah, but I think he got better chemistry with those receivers. But the way that line was doing, like that play where Andy Dalton almost got that safety, and the guard was right there with him and just turned his back and started walking the other way, like, oh, play's over. Like, you know, if that would have been Tom Brady
like
you was hanging on his leg, that lineman would have jumped all on you, man. You know what I mean? Even if he got a penalty.
The second fumble, the same lineman is Trevor Knight is his name.
And
he's
trash.
He had
at night.
He had Buda Baker hemmed up. He had him almost off the ground, and he let him go.
And that was the play that he got.
As soon as he let him go, he came behind him and forced the fumble.
Yeah, and you don't let Buda Baker go because Buda Baker is a psycho when it comes.
He's everywhere, man.
He's everywhere.
So the Cowboys could have drafted him, but instead they drafted the dude that got hurt a couple weeks ago, Tristan Hill. That's who they drafted instead of Buda Baker. Stupidest move ever. But I read a big article about Zeke's fumbles today. And is in a Dallas article. Blogging the Boys is what it's called. And they said this is the first year that he's ever worn them long baggy sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's a cool look, you know what I mean? Because Dak does it all the time. And you know, Zeke will wear one color, Dak wear the other color, and it was cool. But when he started doing that, he started fumbling the ball. Because it's hard to run the ball with that on your arms. Like, you don't have a feel for the ball.
When you don't feel it on your arm, it is.
And it was like the play where he fumbled, where Buda Baker caused the fumble. It was like he sensed Buda Baker was behind him and went to switch hands, and it just slid off his arms and just fell on the ground. It looked like he almost threw it backwards. So I think that you may see him take those sleeves off or go to a compression long sleeve. You know what I mean? Something where you can actually feel the ball in your arms, because right now he's wearing a baggy T-shirt underneath his jersey.
Zeke trash. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You gotta call a spade, man. Nah, seriously, like he might be on a decline, man. Like he might not be it no more.
I don't know about that, but
I'm ready for that. That man,
Zeke butt, man. Like he ain't in the top 5 no more.
He's definitely still.
Speaking of running backs.
Before we go there, it was an article. That somebody, a beat writer for Dallas Cowboys, wrote and said after that game, Dak might have actually made some money because what they thought Andy Dalton could do, and they seen what the team looked like without Dak. They said Dak might have got his contract last night. Oh, not last night.
If you listen to the announcers talk the whole game, they talked about Dak the entire game. They were like, his leadership. They miss his leadership. They miss his leadership. They miss his abilities on the field. Look, and then before we move, Luther, and I'm gonna talk about that now. You had a beat reporter in Dallas report that an anonymous player said about what they said about the defensive coaches. They said they unprepared,
incompetent,
they never have a game plan, they don't know what they're doing, and they can't adjust on the fly.
So they can't teach. They don't teach either.
They don't teach.
Yeah.
He said they just be like, fill the hole and tackle.
You were saying I was looking for the lie.
I mean,
The proof is in the pudding, Jay.
You think that
It's
actually
there.
came out of the locker room though? You think somebody's actually said that?
Yeah.
I
I
know
think
exactly who
they
said
was
it.
probably I think DeMarcus Lawrence said it. That's exactly who I think said it.
Mm.
Because who you think said it?
21. Hey man, we're gonna talk about anything other than these fumbles. Hey, you know what? They unfair.
you know what?
You might be right. You might be right, Jay.
You might be right. Man, y'all don't talk about me. Y'all seen that defense over there?
But even like on the 2 long plays, if you go back and look at the 2 long plays for the touchdown, right? The person that's trailing the play that's actually running after the play and hustling, I mean like running after the play on the long touchdown run too, on King Drake's long touchdown run, is Trayvon Diggs, the rookie.
I like Diggs. But I don't know. It's overall. It's just the defense overall. The team.
They terrible.
Y'all look like us. I don't know.
I've been telling y'all, man. I've been telling y'all since the season started that defense is hot doo-doo.
Yeah.
And everybody been trying. No, the offense is helping them out and blah, 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 blah. But no, that defense is bad. They are terrible.
Yeah.
Really,
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, man. And,
What's the fix?
huh? What's the fix?
How do you fix?
Leighton Vander Esch was supposed to be the fix. He came in and got 3 tackles.
so safe to say he's not the fix.
No.
He's not the fix.
We're gonna talk about Detroit, Django. We're gonna talk about Detroit because Swift had himself a game and he needed that, man, after he dropped that game winner a couple of weeks ago.
Man.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about Detroit, man. But I don't know what the fix is in Dallas. You can tell the spirit, the heart is gone. It ain't a matter of talent. It ain't a matter of it's just the culture there, man. It's just shot.
You need a on the field leader on that defense that's gonna put people in the right places and be the fire that they need.
Yeah, I agree. Mike Nolan needs to go, man.
Yeah,
I think that's who they was talking about.
That's exactly who they were talking about.
Yeah,
that's exactly who they talking about. But he ain't never been a successful defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So why hire a dude that's
some
not successful? Be quiet, man. I know I already know what you finna say.
What?
No, this
NFL tampering scandal that's going on in Kansas City.
Oh my God!
Andy Reid just texted me and said that for some odd reason, the Honey Badger and Bill has been hanging out. Maybe the Honey Badger is teaching him how to be a safety, because that's pretty much where we need help.
Yeah, I mean,
what's good, CJ?
What up, CJ?
What up, CJ?
Honey Badger.
Chief Select Mike Alvarez is arriving.
Oh,
hey, what up, man?
Yeah, he ain't in here. He probably somewhere getting beat down, but he
congratulations.
Yeah, I told him I put it
Congrats.
on his wall. I got DK Metcalf would have been proud. He putting on those khakis. Congrats, Mikey.
Nice.
Yeah,
but the other day against Buffalo, Kansas City ran the ball 1,011 times. I've never seen them run the ball that much.
I like how they did that.
I like how they did it. I watched the game and I got to see them because I wanted to see how they was going to handle those conditions. 2 4-1 teams, but they just looked head and shoulders above the Bills, which I thought they were anyway. But my goodness, that doggone Clyde Edwards-Helaire, man.
Okay, so can I ask an honest question? Seriously, Jay, maybe you can answer this better than anybody on the panel. What the hell is Le'Veon Bell gonna do?
I mean, I just told you, man, play corner or safety. If not, be a third down back, man. He and catch the ball out the backfield. I see a whole lot of 2 back sets where they spread and then you got a linebacker matched up on him. And guess what? Because you got to use your corners and safeties for Legion of Zoom. You got a linebacker matched up on him. Guess what? We'll see you 15 yards later.
Matchup nightmare.
Too easy. So Andy Reid is doing what he always does. Try to get better, man. Good ain't good enough.
No shit.
Do y'all,
Man,
do
that's
y'all
crazy.
think teams are catching up to Kansas City?
No, not with the sign of Le'Veon Bell. No.
Not offensive play calling. The way they ran the ball is. I mean, yeah, you more likely gonna have more running plays. I didn't expect that much, but the way they had those runs set up, fakes, reverse jet sweeps, and handed it off, shovel passes. They was just doing whatever they wanted to do in the run game, and that's not what we know Kansas City, especially against, just like Corey's about to say,
a good defense
against the Buffalo Bills, who got a good defense.
Yeah.
Like, if they can run the ball that effective, we already know what they can do in the passing game. If they can run the ball that effective, I mean, it's going to be difficult to stop. And something else that they did was held Buffalo's run game in check, which is something they've been successful at this year. So, man, I don't know if teams are catching up. I think they're going to get everybody's best shot anyway. So it's going to be some teams that's going, like the Raiders did. They're going to get the best of them on that particular night. But overall, I still think, Kansas City is a tough outfit, anybody, and they can beat anybody on any given night.
I think Le'Veon Bell was signed to ram the ball down the Raiders' throats the next time they play them. Just for what they did to them, we're going to turn around and do the same thing to you.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see that.
And what happened, yo, is Buffalo tried to play the same thing that Las Vegas played. So their linebackers were back deep to get ready for coverage. And every time Pat seen that they was deep, he make the check down to the running back, and Buddy get the ball, and the first person touch him is 6 yards down the field. That's too late. He already got head of steam. It's too late.
Imagine if that's Le'Veon Bell coming through the hole 6 yards down the field with a head full of steam.
That's a touchdown.
That's
might
tough.
be 6.
Yes, that's 6.
When last time we seen Le'Veon Bell look good at all, though?
In Pittsburgh, before he joined the New York Jets. We're about to talk about the New York
the whole
Jets.
thing, man. Like, we could take the New York Jets, Bell, and make it look good. Like, he don't have to be who he was for Pittsburgh to be successful. He don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, he got hands and he runs decent routes, so I give him that. I'm not expecting that much. I mean, how much did y'all get out of LaShawn McCoy last year? Not a lot.
McCoy, man.
He had chest injuries, but then when he came back, by that time Williams, number 26 Williams, had already took over, so he was a healthy scratch all through the playoffs. He was healthy, and then Andy Reid was like, "Nah, we don't need you, bro."
Yeah, you know what that is. That ain't no chest injury. We call that chest injury lactation. He must have breast the way he was playing. It was
he fumbled the ball one time late in the season, and he never seen the field again.
What is wrong? So what is wrong with your friend, bro?
He just said
we called that lactation.
Okay. Y'all didn't get it at first. Y'all making me explain my joke. Why y'all making me explain my jokes, man? Y'all supposed to get it, man. Y'all know they coming. Y'all know the joke's coming, man. So what else happened, man? Tua gets in for his first action. He throws 2 passes. He complete both of them, and all of a sudden Miami is like, forget that we what they 3-2. Forget we number 2 in our division. Forget Fick's been balling. I only got 1 pick this season. That was like one of his things. Throwing for good yards, good touchdowns. He's looking good. Like, if this is the year you keep Fitz in, I think this is it. And out of all the other seasons, this is the one right here. And they just, after 2 passes, decided after the game, look, man, we're going with Tua. Did they make the right decision? going with Tua bye week, coming back to face Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
No, that was a bad decision, but it was a Dolphin decision, and I stand by it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. If you're gonna be real with you, man, the fans are calling for him. The everybody shy of Dan Marino is calling for him. So you got to get the people what they want. But you can't feel bad for Ryan Fitzpatrick and don't feel bad for Tyrod Taylor.
Fact.
That man don't get that ever. Like, it's always not his fault, and he always catch a seat, man.
Yeah. I don't know which situation is worse, man. Fitz came out on Twitter with this heartfelt, message, and a lot of people felt sorry for him. But like you said, man, I'm thinking about Tyrod Taylor, man. This dude taking it like a champ, and I think. Come on.
This is the point in the show where we have officially lost it. It's okay.
Who said you draft? Who said that you draft them? Why not play them? Not this game, man. Like they're playing for playoffs, man, and they're playing pretty good. You about to mess up the whole feng shui, all the chemistry. Fitz's favorite target ain't gonna be Tua's favorite target. So so much stuff gonna be different, man. He's a left-hander. I don't, so now the blind side that was for Fitz is not the blind side no more.
There's a lot of changes.
You know what I'm saying? It's so different, man. And I'm like, come on, man. This ain't how you do it. Let Fitz lose the job, or let Tua win the job.
Let that man sit the whole year like Alex Smith and Pat Mahomes. Let that man just sit, man.
Just remember, he's coming off a significant injury. He's coming off a broken hip.
Right. And it's their best bet to let him sit, man. If the greatest quarterback we've seen in Pat Mahomes, and it's premature because he still got some walking the walk to do, but basically from what we can see as far as talent, it's the best quarterback we've seen. If he can sit behind Alex Smith for a year, then you can sit freaking Tua behind Fitzmagic.
That's a fantastic point.
That was a great point.
That's a fantastic point. Melvin, that might be the best point you've ever made in 86 shows. That might be the best point you've ever made.
It's 89 shows, and you say that every other show. So
well, you're getting better. You're getting better. You're definitely you're improving. That's good.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I just don't think that. I don't think that Tua, health wise, like I don't. That was just last year and during the college football season. Like, I get it. You second place in the division. The Bills just lost. They got first place. You see a chance to take over, win the division, make a playoff run. Cool.
I agree, Lamar.
But
definitely on the decision.
Definitely on the decision. Definitely. That's not a football decision.
But you can't use the fact you can't use it this year, man. And this is the year you can't use the excuse that it puts butts in seats. Because it don't.
You're right.
It ain't no butts in seats.
It should be about winning right now, and Fitz is doing it.
Yeah, Fitz. So he was 7 overall in QBR for all quarterbacks who's played this far this season. So Fitz is not the reason he lost the job. He got fired on his day off.
That he pretty much did after a win.
He sat down. The dude completed 2 passes. He over there cheering for the cat,
and celebrating. Leave. And he was like, he's celebrating like, "Hey, look, we get the rookie in, blah blah blah." And this look. The crazy thing is, he said that he got fired on his day off, and then he got called in the next day on a Zoom meeting with the guy who fired him and the guy who's taking his spot. And that was all in the Zoom meeting talking about the game plan.
Hey,
come on, bro.
Man. Hey, if I was Fitz, I would collect money up until I'd say 2 to 3 weeks from now when Tua takes a hit that he probably shouldn't take, and Fitz gets back in the game. And Fitz, when you get back in the game, sir, throw the ball to someone with a different shirt on than what you have.
I
And just
throw
show 'em that they
12
need it.
picks in one game.
That you know what? That'll be the ultimate get back.
That would.
Yeah.
That's some Machiavelli stuff right there.
I just
Hey.
don't understand you risking this guy's future before it even starts. I just don't. This ain't the year. Nobody's looking for the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
And even
You're
if
gonna
he's
get
the better overall player, which I think, you know, judging from
Of course.
where he was
He
drafted,
is.
he probably is the better
He
overall
is.
player. You don't risk your future on a maybe. You know, y'all might win the division. Y'all might
make it to the playoffs. Maybe.
make the playoffs, but
So do y'all think that they felt pressure to make this move after they seen Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert playing pretty well? Come on, man.
yo,
How?
I cannot wait
How?
for this playback. This is
Oh, man.
be great.
Man, no. Hell no, Melvin.
Why
It
not?
can't be.
Why not?
Listen.
There's
Zoe
no
said-
other. There's no
Zoe-
other explanation.
Zoe said it the best that anybody has said it. Anybody in their right mind would not risk their future on a maybe. Or even worse, risk your future on something somebody else is doing. Bengals don't have a choice, right? You have a legitimate choice. But you
That's
still
true.
going and risking your future. This dude already got a fragile hip. We don't know how he's going to react to pressure. We have no idea what's going to happen.
But a
Because
whole
he
nother
have-
year,
he-
does
he
a
have-
whole nother year make that hip better though?
Man, yes. Just bringing him into a preseason makes it better. Getting some game experience. Like you are throwing him to the Wolves. And who do they play?
Aaron Donald.
Adam, they play all.
Yeah, they playing a freaking absolute animal,
And
man.
If I was Tua this week and they told me I was starting, hell no.
Oh,
Y'all better wait till
man.
next week.
Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
no,
Not
man.
that guy.
If you felt good, you would do it.
No, of
nobody
course.
ever- yeah.
And you know, he's just relishing the opportunity to get out there and finally play some football. Dude ain't sat on the bench, he probably has never sat on the bench before.
That's a good point, Luther. They probably did make this decision. I mean, because it is coming up on the bye week, and they probably made this decision
A
before
long
the
time ago.
season even started. Yeah,
Yeah.
that do sound about right.
But I mean, listen, decisions are made, but decisions can be changed too. They
Hey,
can be.
hello, Court? What's a decision?
I said a decision. I didn't say
Man, you
decision.
said a decision, and I don't know if that's surgery. Like, that boy said make an incision, a
It said a
decision.
decision. I said
I'm like, man, what kind of surgery? If I ever heard a
Listen.
doctor say that before my surgery, I'm gonna make a decision right here.
boy?
Like, all right, man, you know what?
It might
sir?
be time to go.
You know
That sounds like Balboa. That sounds like where you work. but I mean, you got a pretty good season going, and you just beat a 49ers team last week 24-0. You got a good thing going 3-2.
I think the final
And
score was
why
43
risk
or
it?
something.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But
You ain't lose a
you
lot.
can lose the locker room. Yep.
That's facts.
Yep.
yes,
That Carson Wentz and Nick Foles jump did go like that.
yeah.
What is wrong with Lamar, yo?
Like a public seat catch code.
For real. You're not finna make my first start against Aaron Donald and I got a bad hip because he
And
gonna
Aaron
test that
Donald
hip.
don't care.
He gonna test that hip.
Yeah,
He is going to test that hip.
He gonna fall on that jump,
He
boy.
going to.
He'll never
He gonna
care.
test that hip
He'll
out.
never care.
No, he don't.
Man.
He gonna tell Tua before the game. We're gonna take that hip for a ride and see how it works.
And he's a straight up animal, man. He already got his money, and he's still playing like his hair on fire.
Yep.
I'm like,
Bruh.
come on, man. What's his motivation? It ain't money.
He just
It ain't money. It's watching people scream when they chase him. When he chase him, he like that. That's what makes him happy.
I think he like when they whimper when he tackle him like yeah. like have you ever heard of all the man's breath come out of his chest just that happened to me when we was playing Sandlot football and it was raining and Jay your brother hit me on the kickoff return at the same time while I slipped. Bro, he hit me all in my chest, man. It was that was the only chest injury I ever had, and I'm laying on my back. And when everybody came, I didn't know I was out of breath. You know, all I knew was my chest was hurting. But when everybody came over me, and was like, "Are you all right?" My first words is, "Bro." Imagine somebody being hurt, and how you spoke was so funny that everybody was just start laughing. Forget if you're okay now.
Bro, Melvin, and this in a football game in high school. I didn't like the rear protector. I didn't like it because it made my uniform, it made my jersey look bulky. And I used to wear like an extra small jersey just so it would be tight to my body.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. Go ahead.
I went out there with my back flap. I thought I was sexy. Dude came, I ran through the hole. I ran through a hole like on a quarterback draw. And this dude didn't even hit me. He took his arm and just hit me in the stomach. Like he punched me in the stomach. I fell. And they was like, you let him arm tackle you? Bro, I went back to the huddle. And I called Zoe. This is exactly how I called the play. All right. 34 down for one. 34 down for one. It was like, what?
But hey,
bro,
ain't nothing you can do.
It's a tough feeling, dog.
Yeah, ain't nothing you can do, man. When your oxygen leak, like man, we take oxygen for granted so bad, bro. When you can't get none,
bro, it's tough. Cold world.
Yeah,
cold world.
Especially when a little bit that you had was taken from you and you wasn't ready.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought he was gone. I thought I was by him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. What else happened week 6, man? Eric, not Eric Henry, but Derrick Henry just going nuts.
Derrick Henry is an animal too. He falls in that animal category. He stiff arms Josh Norman into oblivion last week, and this week he's running a 4-3 down the field for a 94-yard touchdown.
Oh, can you come back from oblivion?
Don't kid yourself. Them dudes was jogging because they didn't want to catch him.
No, they did.
Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't want to catch. Listen,
want to be on a meme.
Who is somebody on the screen typed in who you gonna think gonna win, the Steelers or the Titans? I'm gonna tell you this now. If the Steelers practice this week tackling pickup trucks, then they might win.
Hey man,
you can't sleep on them though.
They playing good football. They're playing really good football right now.
The last team to give Henry fits. Oh, they on the screen with them Chiefs in the playoffs. Henry couldn't get off on that.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to get him in the backfield before he gets started. If you let him get started, it's a lot of trouble.
He get on that.
He'll beat you with his arm. You just send 8 every play. Just let Tannehill do it, man. Send 8.
If he can do it, then let him do it.
Yeah.
Because here's a hint: he probably can't. Most times he can't. Send 8. Just send 8.
They are excellent.
Good,
they are
excellent. You can't do Tannehill like that, man.
Tennessee's offense right now, their passing offense is excellent at catching other teams in a blitz because you have to do it. They run stop blitzing to try to catch him in the backfield like that. He's just popping up throwing quick passes and it's working.
Now hold on, the Titans, man, they barely beat was they Houston?
Yeah,
it was Houston last week.
Houston was playing some inspired football.
Houston had a phenomenal game. Well, Deshaun Watson had a phenomenal game, man. He threw like 4 touches.
A phenomenal second half. First half, phenomenal first half is what he had.
Right.
Yeah,
let him come back.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. The Titans is fool's gold. The Steelers are real. The Steelers gonna win that game, man, by probably 2 touchdowns. I went against the Steelers for Baker Mayfield. Why did I do that?
Well, because I get why you did it, honestly. But then again, I don't get why you did it. But
Chase Claypool.
Chase Claypool looked like a competent. yeah, Chase Claypool is balling. But the week before, Baker Mayfield looked like a competent quarterback. They was running reverses. They
because he ain't gonna give you 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
Like I should have known that.
Would the real Baker Mayfield please stand up? He stood his ass right on up.
Bro, if you squint a little bit and really look at Baker Mayfield, he kind of looks like Mark Sanchez. I'm just saying. Yeah. That's who he is. He's Mark Sanchez.
And why does hold on, time out. I'm glad you brought him up. Why in the world does this man have a job being like a quarterback guru telling people the ins and outs of quarterbacking? Sir, you don't know that.
Hey, fun fact. As hard as it is for quarterbacks to win on the road in the playoffs, Mark Sanchez has 4 playoff road victories. The dude got to the AFC Championship twice.
2 years in a row.
He just couldn't get past them daggone was it Patriots that kept beating him?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. AFC.
It wasn't Sanchez. It wasn't Sanchez.
It was that defense.
That was that running game they had.
Well, they had LT. Well, they had a defense, but they had Reeves Island and Crumrod and LT.
Bart Scott playing middle linebacker.
Can't wait.
But
can't wait.
Sanchez was moving the ball too, and if you got to think about, you put a good team around a tier 3 quarterback, they can look good. Flacco did it.
Ryan Tannehill's doing it right now.
Right, like they're tier 3 quarterbacks. You got to give them credit for being tier 3. Tier 2 and tier 1. It don't matter what you put around them. They're gonna make something happen. They're gonna make some lemonade with lemons, and that's what Russell Wilson do, and that's what I want Dak to do.
That's what you're learning that Dak is doing right now.
But he's stuck at that. He's not turning them into wins. He's stuck at tier 2 until he can turn them into wins. That's where Cam was at.
You got to be able to 3 now. You got to be able to tackle people, man. You got to have a defense that actually put their bodies on people and make tackles.
Yeah, you got to stop putting that defense on the field though. Like think of it this way: the Dallas Cowboys has an offense built to fly. They got receivers all over the place. They got a quarterback that want to sling it, right? Mm-hmm. And then they got a defense as long as you put them on the field, they're going to be giving up touchdowns. So you don't want to score fast and put them on the field, but they continue to play like that. So it's cute that Dak got all those yards and all those touchdowns. Mm-hmm. But they built the O-line around being able to push people around and run the ball, and then they paid a running back that can run behind that line. Right. Then they're out there throwing freaking Kansas City type offensive play.
But here's the caveat to everything that you just said. That offensive line is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't the same. It ain't the same, but still, they better run blockers than they are pass blockers.
Maybe, but they better run blockers now. It's just the running back now. He got to hold on to the football.
Yeah, that y'all might have the Eddie George after Ray Lewis hit him. That's what y'all got. Y'all ain't got.
But ain't nobody hit him.
I don't know what happened to him.
He need to stay off them edibles before the game. Leave him alone.
It might be that, man, or
Hey, Luther, they go 1-1. They beat the Titans, lose to the Ravens.
I'm gonna tell you this right now: if they lose to the football team from Washington this week, and the football team from Washington got a hell of a front seven, don't forget that. But if they lose to the football team from Washington this week,
I'm picking the football team. I'm going with the football team this week.
Who's starting quarterback for the football team?
Kyle Allen.
Nah, man, put my guy back in, man, and I picked him.
Who you talking about? Alex Smith?
Yeah.
He might end up being the starter anyway. He's the backup. Dwayne Haskins is the third team. If Dwayne Haskins might be on the practice squad.
Dwayne Haskins might be in the Navy this time next year.
He might. He just might.
Like, might be.
Y'all think he got? Oh, I mean, granted, he hadn't looked like a competent quarterback, but compare him to Baker, who's gotten chance after chance after chance and just hadn't looked. They did bench him this past week, but I mean, has he gotten the chance Baker has gotten? I mean, has he gotten the chance? has gotten that chance, the same amount of opportunities that Baker Mayfield has gotten to show that he can be a competent quarterback?
No, because he wasn't the number one pick. That's why Baker getting all them chances. But when you really look at Baker, I can name every flop at quarterback in the last 10 years. And I think if they was put on that offense in Cleveland, they would do better. I think Manziel would do better. I think I think Haskins would do better. I think you put Jalen Hurts in it right now, they probably would do better. I mean,
he was built that they built that offense to be successful, and all he had to do was be decent.
Hey,
he didn't even have to.
You need Alex Smith for that. Just manage the game.
That's manage the game.
Yeah, I think, but I think Manziel might be better than Baker, bro.
That's bad.
I think
Manziel
might be better.
Landry, I feel bad for Beckham. I feel bad for those guys that we know have premier talent, and they stuck with a quarterback. Who did they bring in? Who was his backup? Because they Tyrod was starting last year. Remember? Yeah, Tyrod was starting last year and lost his job because of nothing. Then he get his lung punctured this year. Tyrod can't catch a break, bro.
Yeah. Oh, they punched that boy lung on purpose, though.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Let's be real about it. They punched that. They wanted that dude in. They wanted that Justin Herbert in so bad. They was like, look, we get that black coach over there is not about to pull Tyrod Taylor out of this daggone. Just like the black coach last year in Cleveland wasn't gonna do it.
Man,
they had to fire that man. They had to fire. No, listen. They had to fire Hugh Jackson last year to get Baker Mayfield on the field. Hugh Jackson was not having it. I'm not about to pull this black quarterback out without giving him an opportunity.
He's not gonna.
They tried every trick in the book. They tried every trick in the book. Hugh Jackson knew. And
Justin Herbert is clearly a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield.
But Tyrod did not lose that position. You can be the better quarterback. Like Aaron Rodgers may have been the better option when Favre was older.
True.
But you don't pull a person that's not losing the job. If he won it during training camp, then let him prove his way.
If you ever watch, I don't know if y'all ever watched it, but they got a whole thing like the Chargers do a whole thing on their training camp. They do it every year, and it's kind of like Hard Knocks, but they do their own personal one every year. And they did one this year, and they were just talking about how well Tyrod Taylor had matured and how he was just ready to take the reins on this team and just lead and guide this team, for the season. And he never got that opportunity.
Yeah. Hey, CJ, they popped that lung on purpose, bro.
They popped that man lung on
Team doctor going there and be like, pop that.
Like, look.
Hey, that was like, look, hey, he does not play. I don't care what that coach say. He's not playing. All right, we drafted a quarterback in the first round. What they drafted? First or second? They drafted in the first round.
This is like 10th overall pick.
And I'm not wasting this money. I want him on the field. I don't care what that dad gonna do. Saying this the head coach, because the head coach said Tyrod's my guy.
He did.
They said not if I can help it.
Even when Justin Herbert came in and played well, he still said
threw for 300. He said as soon as Tyrod comes back, this is his team.
Pop that long. And you want to know how I know they did it on purpose?
How?
Because I heard 2 or 3 different podcasts interview doctors to explain why why they didn't do it on purpose. Like, I'm a doctor. I work, like, it was one guy who I can't remember who was interviewing. It's somebody's podcast, but he used to work for the Chargers, and it was Lights Out. What's my man, Sean Merriman? His podcast, Lights Out, Sean Merriman. So he's interviewing the doctor that used to take care of him when he was playing. And they're talking about it, and he was like, yeah. And he was trying to dispel the rumors that, hey, man, there's something fishy about that. But you don't really see a lot of damage control where there's really no smoke, and where there's smoke, there's usually fire. You know what I mean? If it was really, I mean, explain how else it happens, though. Like, explain how it happened.
What was I think the shot was for bruised ribs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And but wasn't it week 1?
Bruh.
Nah, it was like week 1 he got hurt, so it was week 2.
So he actually started a game this year?
Yeah, he started week 1.
Okay.
And-
Because I was gonna say if bruised ribs and no preseason week 1, that's kind of hard to do. Quarterback got a red jersey on the whole damn month. Like, yeah, how you do that?
How you bruise? He ain't taking no live hits.
Exactly. Man, they pop that dude. Hey man, come on in here. I think your ribs bruised, man. No, I'm fine. Nah, seriously, I can tell by the way you walking. Let me check you out. Let me put some X-rays. Oh yeah. You're bruised. Take this right before the game. Pop like a balloon. He punched his lung.
Right before the game. That's crazy.
Come on, man.
Tyrod ain't got a fair shake yet.
Tension pneumothorax.
But the crazy thing, man, with Herbert is his play is not turning into wins yet.
It's not. No.
And they have a really good defense too.
And that's
they don't have what's his name? The safety. Can't stay healthy at all. Ever.
But good when he's out there. I can't think of his name.
He's really good. And he got hurt again. I can't remember. I think of his name. I'm looking. I can see his face from Florida State. I can see his face.
What's his name?
What is his name? Yeah. Damn it. But still, you got Melvin Ingram. You got Bosa brother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the secondary is not terrible. I just don't understand how they're not. Well, I take that back. What's his name is hurt. The running back. Derwin James. Yeah, the running back is hurt too.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Eckler's hurt.
Eckler's hurt. Yep.
Yeah, they got a lot going on. But
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Hey, but good news for me, man. In fantasy, I'm killing it, baby. 5-1. How you love that? Go ahead and hate, baby.
I took it. I can't really talk that much.
Hey, man.
We play each other this week, so.
Hey, we do the GM of the year, baby. Yeah. I play Jay this week, and I'm I think I can smell a win, Jay. I can smell a win.
Side bet. Don't talk to me.
He said side bet.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever make it to the post office?
No, I did not, sir.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
I don't appreciate you calling me out like that in front of everybody.
Oh yeah.
Right. You get over it or you won't. It's cool. I'm cool either way.
I supposed to be mailing this to Jay.
This man asked for my address a year and a half ago. I
don't think you ever sent it to me. That's probably why I ain't went. I ain't get the address. I don't think you sent it to me, homie.
Okay.
I don't care. Put it in the chat right here. They're gonna put it on the podcast chat. So he ain't got no excuse.
We auctioned off this Kansas City championship battle. Like,
yeah. Hey, hold on. We can't end talking about week 6 without talking about Tom Brady busting daggone Aaron Rodgers' tail, boy. Aaron Rodgers got his tail handed to him, man. What the heck was they doing?
I don't know. I didn't see that
happens. So
somehow
you get hit
I don't know what happened
in the mouth.
Yeah,
they got punched over there looking young.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you get hit in the mouth. You got Mike Evans over on the sideline with his hat on backwards, dancing on top of the bench and stuff. Like they over there having a blast. He ain't have to break himself for a change. You know what I mean? Like like, boy, I'm coming out of this week feeling good. You know what I mean? Like, hey. And that defense, that Tampa Bay defense was punching them right in the mouth every time they got an opportunity.
Aaron Rodgers was getting hit regardless of any and everything.
Kaz, what's up? Kaz calling us with music all in the background. What's up, Kaz?
Man, yeah, because I'm still at the Love event. I just wanted to call right quick to say one thing.
What's up, Kaz?
I don't know if what's up, fellas? What's up? I don't know if y'all talked about this already, but what all y'all think about the Stan Van Gundy? Like, I had some time to sit down and think about it.
That man,
You know, I had some time to just, think about the situation. And I actually think I'm coming to copes with, like, all right, Stan maybe.
You know what? In honor of your Pelicans, I'm gonna go last on this one.
I'll go first. Real quick.
Wait, hold on, Jay, just so the music is not disturbing y'all while y'all talking.
No, we're good. Go ahead.
No, we're good.
I was just,
you say you gonna hang up
All right,
now
I'm
and
gonna-
take it offline.
Yeah, we're answering. Just hit us in the comments. All right, Cass.
Later, Cat.
Cass
Real quick.
in rare form always finds a way to change.
To say
the
this one
subject.
thing.
Cass, you got us, baby. You got us.
Even at the function.
But it was
At the function.
that was a good one though.
It was.
I can't help but to bite on it to talk about it. So we'll shelf the Packers right now.
Okay.
And like I said, in the honor of the Pelicans, I go last because they're gonna be in last place next year. Go ahead.
Real quick, man. I can understand hiring Van Gundy. I just can't understand it being Stan. All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What was his last gig? Detroit with Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. That was
Yeah.
his last. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what.
Where has he been successful at? Where has Stan ever?
Orlando 2000, whatever that was.
Orlando when Dwight Howard was blocking everything that was going up in the air.
That was moving. Everything that was moving and dunking everything that made it close to him. But yeah, what are they doing? Like, this is not the roster that you give to Stan. They about to run them young boys in the ground. Like they're gonna get use out of this.
Yeah.
Listen. And I just said this the last time we talked about the Pelicans. I had some nice words for Mr. Zion Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Stan gonna have Zion eating all sorts of new cakes he didn't even know about. Them dudes about to be on the sideline getting super fat together, man.
Stan already fat though.
Yeah, he's
right.
already
No, it's Zion.
But Zion got a weight issue. And Stan know what all the exclusive, man, come on, man.
All the little Debbie snacks.
With the
Yeah.
glitter,
Yeah.
with the glitter in the middle.
Hey, but this is another example of how you fell up in coaching as a European.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you fell up. This is how you do in coaching. You get your break, and you get a Miami Heat's team with Wade and Shaq, and Pat Riley don't like the way you're doing it, so he fires you and he comes down and coaches the team to a championship. Then you get hired in Orlando. You get lucky because you get this all-world athlete that's in the greatest shape of his life that was blocking everything, and you had some three-point shooters around him, and you get to a finals. After that, no more success. But he keeps getting jobs.
I think the owner saw Van Gundy, just saw the last name, and was like, "Yes, her."
You can't keep
And
making
then
that same
he walked
mistake because
in, and
Detroit
then he
did
walked
that.
in and saw he was like, "This is the wrong Van Gundy."
When Cash shared that in our group chat, and I read it, I had been hearing rumors that the Rockets and a couple of other teams was looking at Jeff Van Gundy. So when I seen Van Gundy, I was like, oh, I didn't think the Pelicans was looking at Jeff, but that's good. So I was like, hey, that's a good hire. And then I looked again. I said, Stan? I said, come on, bro. How?
Hey, man, but do you want to be that brother, though? Like just think about it. Everybody will take you because they can't get your brother. Like, that sucks, yo. But, like, if his name was Stan Jones, he would not have coached after Orlando.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what? Would it take the cake if
Well, Stan
Thibodeau,
already got it.
if Thibodeau gets a job this year too, I just give up. If Thibodeau, all the fair, like Stan Van Gundy and Thibodeau pretty much got kind of like the same career.
Yeah.
They got lucky and had some success. Thibodeau had some success with D Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. anybody who get D Rose is going to look decent if you're an okay coach, and he was an okay coach.
Mhm.
But when you get something like that, they make you look good. Dwight did it for Stan. D Rose did it for Tom. Right after that, when they're on a team without one of those type of players, they look very, very, very bad. They can't do what Nick Nurse is doing in Toronto. They can't even do what old boys doing in Boston.
Brad Stevens.
They keep getting jobs. I guarantee you Thibodeau gets a job this year.
Yeah, he should get one cleaning the stands. If that man, if you get that man the clipboard, something wrong. Get that man the clipboard.
Man.
He can coach high school basketball.
Don't give him the clipboard there either.
So we missing all types of comments. So
okay, CJ, I see you, CJ.
Back to football. CJ, why is the Bears not getting respect in the top 10?
Because they ain't got no offense. They ain't got
Hold
no
on.
quarterback.
Let's go with the 10. I know the Packers done dropped a little bit, so let's go with the 10. Let's
I would still put them in the top 10 though.
Seahawks. Let's cut it out. Seahawks.
Okay.
Kansas City. Right?
Yep.
Kansas City.
Baltimore still.
Baltimore.
Mhm.
Titans.
Can we go? Who?
The
Tennessee.
Titans and the Steelers.
Titans and
Okay.
the Steelers might be the best team in the NFL, to be honest.
Titans, Steelers, Packers at 6.
Okay.
7. Where you going?
Tom Brady.
Buffalo maybe, or Tampa.
Buffalo.
Tampa or Buffalo.
Buffalo at 7, Tampa 8. All right, so 9 and 10 is it Bears and Rams?
I ain't mad at neither one of them.
I'm not mad at it. You know what? See, he might have a point there. Top 10.
So who got top 10s out there that ain't got the Bears in it?
Probably the Power
ESPN.
Rank.
Oh no.
ESPN.
I know what we supposed to be doing.
ESPN got the Saints at number 9.
Oh yeah, that's blasphemy. They ain't playing that good.
The Bears at 11. But the Colts are playing good football too, man.
We beat
Yeah,
Tampa.
but
Beating Tampa is cool, but Vegas beat the Chiefs. But you gonna put Vegas over
No.
the Chiefs? Right.
No, I mean, every dog has his day.
Yeah. So beating Tampa.
Yeah.
Now, they said we beat Tampa. Yeah. Because Tom Brady thought it was third down. That man's 60, man. He forget a little bit.
He made a boo boo.
Yeah, he
He
did.
forgot it was 4th down. It happens.
He old, man. Get that man some.
Yeah,
That's
man. Mark Jackson is getting passed up. Yep.
It's true.
Yep. Hey, so the other thing
never
we
get
seen that was blasphemy.
I'm just quit waiting on Mark Jackson to get another head coaching job. It's never gonna happen. You can
Nah,
you
it
can
ain't-
stop
it ain't
waiting.
gonna happen. Unless they come up with a new league. He might get some D League work.
True.
What's really gonna have to happen is somebody's gonna have to put him on his on their coaching staff as an assistant, like Jay Kidd or something like that, and he gonna have to get in that way. And his reputation is gonna have to, he's gonna have to develop a different type of reputation. So he got to come in humble on his knees to get a job, right? I don't think he go do that. He ain't.
Let's say may not be willing to do that.
Yeah.
So here go this other blasphemy. Since we're talking about top 10s, that somebody posted. Fox.
Oh my Lord. I saw this.
Let me pull this thing up, man. Oh my God. If I can find it, yo. I don't even know if I can find it, but they had a boxing top 10 that was probably the worst top 10 I ever seen.
Yeah.
Let me
Right.
At least one of the worst.
I'm gonna pull that.
That's
junk
real.
up.
Luther. That's real, Luther. I like that.
What Luther say?
But then who we gonna listen to call the game?
Van Gundy and C. Webb and Doris Burke with her fine self.
Man, Doris Burke looked like a damn. What the heck?
So what? You don't want Doris Burke to get no work?
Nah, you said with her fine self, she looked like Chris Mullin or somebody.
They was talking about Doris Burke getting broke off in the bubble too.
In
I
the
think
bubble. So, yeah, one of y'all said Doris Burke was getting her bubble busted in the bubble, man. I can't deal with y'all, man. Somebody giving Doris Burke no daggone bubble work, man. Man, I
It's
can't
always
find.
one.
I mean, I wish I could find that thing, man. I don't think I'm able to
I'm gonna
find it.
I'm gonna find it real quick. I'm gonna send it to you.
oh my gosh,
I can't believe Fox said that.
it's Fox. Let me see.
While y'all looking for it though,
Mhm. I found it. I got it right here.
Got it. Okay.
okay, so who they had in there?
But it's a
Why
video
is it-
playing
why-
before it.
Why has it got the music?
It's a video playing before it.
Yeah, I bet it
It's
is.
on Fox. All right, the
Okay.
number one is Floyd. Number 2 is Manny Pacquiao. Number 3 is Carlos Monzon. Number 4 is Muhammad Ali. Number 5 is Sugar Ray Robinson. Number 6 is Bernard Hopkins. Number 7 is Joe Louis. Number 8 is Archie Moore. Number 9 is Julio Cesar Chavez. Excuse me, Oscar De La Hoya. And number 10 is Julio Cesar Chavez.
That's trash. If
I don't have a problem with one, but everything else is trash.
I don't have a problem with anybody on the list except for Carlos Monzon. Who is he? Why is Roy Jones Jr. not in there?
Because Roy got a glass chin, and Roy's my favorite boxer of all.
Roy had a glass chin at 40.
They must have forgot.
That's why I hate y'all, man. I bought that album too. All right, so here you go, right here. Top 10. This is Fox. This is supposed to be somebody that's supposed to be respected. This is Floyd. Okay, Floyd at number 1. Do anybody got a problem with Floyd being number 1 and Muhammad Ali being number 4?
No,
Yes.
Muhammad would be Muhammad would be either number 1 or number 2.
Right. The only reason why you would put Floyd at number 1 is because the undefeated, what is it, 60 and 0, 50 and 0,
50 and 0.
right? 50 and 0 undefeated, and then he was like the best technically sound boxer we probably seen.
Right.
So I'm not mad if they put him at 1, but if you go Floyd 1, you got to come Muhammad number 2 right after that.
I think
You
so.
don't put Manny Pacquiao.
So
I see Manny
and
Pacquiao.
here's the
Now,
thing, Zoe. Right, and here's the thing, Zoe, that we talk. Well, I mean, Jay, you talk about. Roy had a glass chin. He took some losses, but Manny Pacquiao got 7 losses.
And got
Right.
slept.
Pacquiao's not in the top 10.
By Manuel Marquez. He got slipped. Like he went night. My dad called me and said, I think he did.
So who is missing?
And Golden Boy ain't on, and he ain't top 10 neither. Golden Boy ain't top 10, man.
De La Hoya's
as
not
much
top
as I
10.
like Oscar De La Hoya, no, he's not top 10 either.
No.
I'll put
Julio
Tito
said that.
Trinidad.
Only reason why you got Julio at top 10 because he had 1,682 professional fights. He just fought a lot. Like, of course you don't win.
At one point in his career, wasn't he like 123-2 or something like that? Like it was crazy.
His numbers were fought a bunch of people.
So this is what I want to do.
He's still
I'm not gonna disrespect Monzon and Archie Moore because I don't know who they are. So just out of respect that I might be missing some, I'm gonna leave them in. But these are the guys that I know should be on this list, and one is Tyson, one is Roy Jones, and one is who almost beat Floyd.
Marcos Maidana.
No, Green Eyes.
Alvarez.
Shane Mosley.
Shane. I'll put Sugar Shane in there before I put De La Hoya. So Tyson, Roy Jones, maybe Sugar Shane. Who else? Oh, Lennox. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Bernard Hopkins too. Yeah, that's
Bernard
5. Bernard Hopkins and Lennox.
Bernard
Lewis.
in there at number 6.
So if I got them 5, Bernard in there, where? Okay,
Yeah,
Bernard. So,
6.
okay, so I got 4. I got Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones,
This is
and
crazy.
Sugar Shane Mosley. That's 4. So what 4 comes out?
Chavez, De La Hoya, Carlos Monzon, and
Pacquiao.
Archie Moore.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao too. Pacquiao comes out.
I like
Pac-
Pacquiao.
I put
But I
Pacquiao at 7 or 8.
Nah, Pacquiao can't get in there, bro.
Pacquiao went on a tear, man, where he was whooping everybody's ass, though.
Hey,
He did.
man.
But
He did.
He
One
also
man,
lost
one
to
mark.
two
Oh yeah,
Word.
Sweet Pea. Whitaker was all right too.
Pernell
man.
Whitaker could fight.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if he get in the top 10 though.
Nah,
Prince
probably
Nassim, no, not Prince Nassim. But he was he. I mean, he fought pretty. He tried to do what Floyd did. Somebody
He's
laid him out though. Didn't
He's
he?
entertaining. Yeah,
He-
Marco
yeah.
Antonio
Two things,
Barrera
that's
whooped
what
his
you said.
ass.
Tito Trinidad.
Mm,
If they, I mean, the reason I say that is because they put De La Hoya in there. Like, if you're gonna put De La Hoya and not put Trinidad,
bro, I need to find out who at Fox made that list.
yeah, who made this list?
I think Fox puts out lists like that though for the
Joe
shock
Buck.
and awe.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe-
They do that.
Oh,
They
fuck.
do
Yeah.
that.
Oh my gosh, I was watching him call the doggone Dodgers Braves series. I can't stand the sound of that dude's voice.
It's
Like-
just his voice. It's
Oh,
his voice.
goodness gracious, I had to turn it off.
Hey, you hear about you hear what Joe Buck and Troy Aikman said during the flyover?
Yeah, I
Now, I
saw
I like
it.
what they said.
I heard it, but I didn't. I saw it. I didn't hear it.
I
You didn't
would
hear
like to watch it. Nah, I can get on board with that. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But
He didn't lie.
I'm gonna pull it up.
it didn't. Who was that? In the comments saying that Mike Tyson wasn't a top 10 boxer all time. It was a discussion going on the page this week.
Yeah, that was I forgot who that was, but yeah,
But I didn't get a chance to get into it. But
he said he said basically he ain't beat nobody.
Or
He went through all the- hey,
everybody,
the
he
reason
made him look like nobody's.
he didn't beat nobody.
That's your hard-earned money and your tax dollars at work.
That stuff ain't happening with Kamala Biden ticket. I'll tell you that right now, partner.
Them boys, they ain't care, did they?
They had a hot mic. They didn't know there was the mic. Yeah, they had a hot mic, and I'm pretty sure they had a little liquor in their coffee because
Oh, absolutely. It
he
sounded,
was slurred a little bit.
Mhm.
I bet they'd be toasted during them games, bro.
Gotta be.
Oh no, Troy Aikman definitely be toasted.
Troy wasn't lying though. It ain't them he said them flowers ain't happening.
Yeah, I mean, but it is a waste. I mean, ain't nobody there, and even when we do have people there, is it a waste to have them flyaways? What's the point?
It's
What are we
cool.
getting from
It's
it?
cool at the big games. You know what I mean? Like
That
like
junk ain't never cool. It ain't never cool. What's the point?
It's nice to look at. That's the
It's
only
cool.
point of it. But
because I was at the Naval Academy Utah bowl game, man, when they did the flyover where they only flew like 30 feet over the stadium and they got in trouble for it. That was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life. It looked like them planes dropped down in the stadium and shot up in the air. That was cool.
And how much did it cost for all that? Go
Probably
down?
about a cool meal.
yeah,
The juice ain't worth the squeeze, man.
Yeah.
somebody said Troy looked like a white Jay-Z.
He do look like the white Jay-Z, don't he?
He like an albino camel. That was
He look like the white Jay-Z. He do. You sound like Jay-Z over there laughing.
Y'all stupid.
Hey,
Man.
Hey, Lamar Wallace is on one tonight, boy.
Man, that boy been drinking.
Him and CJ on one. CJ trying to get us to talk about that medium rare steak.
Oh, that bird.
Say it like wood chips.
There was wood chip. They was about to put it in and smoke it.
Man, hey, as long as that junk chewable, I doused that in a little bit of A1
And let it
Done
go.
with it, baby.
Man, listen, yeah, that steak was pretty bad.
I ain't picky at all. I'm about to leave meat alone anyway. You know what I mean?
Do it
Hey.
to it.
Hey man, you stay healthy like that, man. You get off the meat. You know, you eat. You know, Eat right.
Boy, stay off the meat.
And somebody said they hired the Pelicans hired Ron Jeremy.
Pause.
He said he got dapping
He
teeth.
said one of this thing.
Oh, Julian Jackson. I forgot about that dude. That's a hard man. Google Julian Jackson if you
Yeah.
he used
Who's
to
that?
punch people nose off. Like he's one of the hardest punchers of all time.
So if you ever he killed himself, man, but he was 29-0 with 29 knockouts. Crazy dude with the Colombian flag tattooed on his chest.
Dang, he was cold like that.
No, I'm talking this guy. The guy
Yeah.
I'm talking about. What is his name, man? That dude was knocking out everybody, and then he went crazy one night, killed his wife, and then killed himself. I cannot remember his name, man.
Dang, that's crazy. But back to the steak though. Before
These woods.
I would go and mop the ocean floor before I eat a steak with blood in it. That's
Really?
just-
That's a lot of mopping.
yeah,
Better
I
have a
do
big
that. I
mop.
do that before I eat a raw steak. I'll tell you that much.
When you say
Raw,
when
I understand.
you say raw, when
I
you
feel you.
okay,
How they gonna organize the sand by size on the beach?
Damn.
like so it has to be well done.
Jay, that's tough.
It's
That's
gotta be
tough to do.
cooked. It's gotta be cooked, man. It's gotta be cooked. It's gotta be cooked, man.
That boy said he would mop the ocean floor. Before
I will
he
mop
would
the
eat a
ocean
steak with
floor,
some
man.
blood in it.
I will let Oprah sit on my mustache before I go and eat a raw steak with blood in it. It's not happening, buddy.
Okay, next topic. Next topic.
This man is wild.
Nah, ain't no more topics. Ain't no more topics. I'm done. I'm done.
Check him out. White chocolate. A boxer?
Probably,
Don't
yeah.
matter,
He's
third.
making back the third.
He probably
Okay.
he probably weighed like 119, man. We ain't watching these little boys fight, yo. If you ain't at least 105 with a little boy, we ain't watching you.
I did watch a fight. What was that? Lopez Lomachenko.
Oh, hey.
He didn't know the meat
Hey, Lopez put in that work.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
They put that warning on the menu for a reason, so you can't sue. Y'all keep ordering it. They tell you about undercooked meat and eggs. Y'all keep on ordering them eggs running. Y'all nasty, bro.
I don't understand. I don't want
y'all want to bite into an egg. Y'all want to bite into the egg and let juice shoot in your mouth. That's what y'all want, man. Y'all nasty.
You might as well not even cook the egg, man. Just open it and and just
Rocky
swallow,
Balboa.
swallow the content, man.
Just drink it.
Who want eggs juicy?
Yo,
Oh,
y'all want that egg?
I want all my food cooked, man.
You said they want that egg juice. Why
Yeah,
would you order an egg?
ain't nobody ordering no eggs juicy, man. Ain't nobody doing that, man. Who's doing that? Juicy eggs. It shouldn't be no juice in your. It shouldn't be no juice in your eggs.
Nah, none. Zero.
None at all.
Zero.
None at all.
And then y'all eating the daggone steak, man. That mug's still moving. Y'all just-
He paused the whole show.
yeah, he did. He said he paused the whole show. We all like it like that.
Hey man, what's our next topic on next show, man? Tell us what our next topic should be, man. We know we're gonna talk some football, man, but we might as well do some of this other stuff too, man, because ain't no basketball to talk about.
We're gonna open this up for you. We're gonna open
Hey,
this
man.
pause. Hold on, pause.
Where are we going?
You go bust the whole show open.
Now we
He wilding.
time to hit that pipe.
All right. Reverend Bullwinkle coming back.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ain't
man.
no wrong with opening it up though, man. Ain't no wrong with that.
Nah, next show will be a little different, man. We'll probably had a whole crew back.
Yeah, I agree with you. Lomachenko Lomachenko was on top of the pound for pound list. He had been on top of pound for pound list about 2 or 3 years. He got his
I
ass
told
whooped.
everybody that Lopez was going to beat him. I told everybody Lopez.
I thought Lopez was gonna win, but I just didn't like how. Yeah, I thought he was gonna knock him out too. But Lomachenko was kind of hesitant. He knew that Lopez had that knockout power, so the first couple of rounds he didn't want to really engage.
The first 6, not couple. The first 6.
Half
That
the
was like, hell nah.
What did he say when he went in the ring and Lopez hit him one time? You know what he said?
I'm gonna feel back.
Corey, somewhere is a dead horse just bludgeoned to death.
Sometimes it fits. It fits.
Hey,
if
Luther,
the song fits, wear it.
Hey, so Luther, last week you didn't make any picks, and I realized that the only way that you guys will catch me is if I keep giving you free game on my picks. So I'm not going to give you guys any more picks for the rest of the season. How's the view from back there? It's cool. Y'all let me know. Let me know what the view look like. It's cool being the lead dog.
I'm 5-1 in fantasy, so I mean that's all. I'm, you know, what I mean, come on.
My fantasy was so disappointing.
I'm 5-1 in fantasy, man. That's all I can say.
I was winning, and then Derrick Henry goes off for 51 points, but I had 2 players, and I said Zeke give me 40, and Arizona kicker give me 10, which is perfect. Cowboys win and we good. Zeke gave me 14 points.
Yep, and 2 fumbles.
I tell you what.
Hey, but Aaron Rodgers gave me 2 points though.
2?
How many? I tell
2.
y'all what. This is what we're gonna do. Each
Let's
one of us. Nah, we're gonna pick one game, man. I'm gonna call out the game, and I want everybody to pick that game, and then I'm only gonna call out like 4 or 5. All right.
Okay.
All right, real quick. Browns versus Bengals.
I'm going Browns.
Bengals
get the win.
Browns.
Hopefully AJ Green do some stuff. AJ Green was shaking it last game.
He didn't play terrible.
Yeah, he doing
Football
right.
team versus Cowboys.
Football team.
Football team.
I'm picking against the Cowboys for the rest of the season. Period.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they can't possibly be as bad as they were this past week.
Period. Zoe. Period.
Period.
Them boys trash.
Corey, I hope your boys. I'm gonna go Cowboys this week. I think they'll beat the football team.
I'm gonna go Cowboys too, man, because it's a win-win for me. Because every time I pick Cowboys, they lose. So I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Okay. Here's
you know who I'm picking.
The Lions versus the Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah, you know I'm never really hesitant when it comes to my boys, but no, I'm gonna pick them. We want to know. First 5 games didn't matter. We want to know. Man, you gotta chill. You said AJ Green was shaking it. Pause.
For real.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons.
I'll take the Falcons too. Here,
I'm gonna take them.
And I'm gonna give y'all a tough one to pick. 49ers, Patriots.
Patriots.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
These are the two most. You know what you're gonna get week from week in the NFL teams.
Debo back.
Patriots. Period.
Debo Samuel back.
Debo Samuel is back.
He's back.
Patriots. Period.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 49ers. Even though I hate to pick against Cam, I'm gonna go 49ers. They look like something's wrong.
Yeah, he's not
right. I don't think he's right.
Yeah, he's not right yet. And I think I'm gonna go 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Niners too.
Okay.
All right. Bonus. Broncos versus the world champs.
Kansas City.
Broncos. I'm just joking. Kansas City.
I'm taking the Broncos.
Didn't the Broncos win a game this week though?
Yeah, they beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Hey, the real game is that Tampa Bay Vegas though. That's the real one.
Nah,
Should be
Tampa
interesting.
by 2 touchdowns.
If Tampa play, if Tampa's defense keeps playing the way that they playing, it don't really even matter what the offense is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I know Lamar. Like, listen, Tampa by 2 touchdowns. That's my Bookham pick of the week. My guaranteed lock pick of the week is Chiefs by 17 over the Broncos.
Hey, tell Dion to give me an interview.
Yeah, tell him call right now. Tell him to call right now.
Tell him to call in real quick. Some
Sure.
Prime in 26, Prime in 21. What's this show called?
I got a question for him anyway about nobody feeling sorry for Dak.
Yeah, yeah. And
Is that what he
and
said?
the second question, yeah. Second question was the Jerry Carroll wet or dry? That's what I want to know.
It was dry.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever see a drip though?
No,
No.
All right.
He used to wear headbands though, so I don't know.
Mhm.
it's moose.
He threw the moose on the Jerry Curl.
I mean, y'all about to get him locked up. I mean, running up on Brown.
Don't run up on Prime.
Prime at 21, man. Throw the daggone towel in, baby.
Hey, so
Throw the towel.
so fellas, I was reading about pro football prospects next year, 2021. Top quarterback prospect.
There's only two that we need to talk about.
But I think there's a third one.
I think so too. Let's see if we think it's the same person.
Same
Okay.
dude from North Dakota State.
Yep, that's what we talking about. It's a third.
There's a
Listen.
third one.
There's a third potentially.
Here's some career advice. If the Jets get the top pick, go back to school. You don't want
Can't you do that
don't
now?
want to be a part of that dumpster fire. Go back to school. One more year ain't gonna hurt you. Don't
Yeah.
even play
I ta-
football. Just go back.
Those guys
I
are
tell you what,
on campus.
the top two, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. And what's his name? Trey White, I think that's his name, from North Dakota State.
Yeah.
The one thing that they had, all three of them have going for them, is that all three of them are mobile because they're gonna run for their life in New York.
Bro, whichever one gets drafted by New York is gonna flop. I don't care how good they is. New York is a death trap, man.
Yeah,
That's a death thing.
And matter of fact, I changed my mind. That's my book it guaranteed pick of the night. Whichever one of y'all go to the Jets, you are a flop.
Mhm.
The end.
So you
Yep.
don't think the organization can produce any success with a quarterback?
not right now.
Not until they
Not
get
with the
new,
team that they have right now, but
new
I'm saying
ownership.
in the future.
Ownership.
What we're seeing from the Jets makes you really appreciate Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez.
You right. You are.
I agree.
100% correct.
I agree.
They ain't been able to put nothing together.
I agree. I think going to a team like that will mess with your psyche though. I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
You want in one?
Not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron, what's his name? Sam Darnold.
Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold. When they drafted Sam Darnold, he was the FBS leader in turnovers, which not means that it doesn't mean he led the Division I teams in turnovers. That means he led Division I, Division II, Division III, and all subdivisions. So the entire makeout of college football, he led all of college football in turnovers. And you drafted him in the first round with like the 7th pick.
Yeah. Well, you only for quarterback, people got in their head what a quarterback's supposed to look like, how they supposed to act, all that stuff, man. So all you gotta do is look the part, and you get way more. I mean, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, they all, in my opinion, are not that good. But when you got a clean cut, the way he walked, the way he talked, like the way they carried themselves, all that stuff, like that's what's getting them drafted.
I don't agree with that with Baker Mayfield, because the whole thing going on with him is he had a bad attitude. Remember, he was grabbing his balls over at Kansas flicking off little kids and all telling them to go play basketball.
But he fits a prototype because that's how Jay Cutler and Phillip Rivers was.
Right.
Like it's certain prototypes that they're looking for, and either you're going to be the clean cut Brady Manning to lead the franchise, or you're going to be a gunslinging Phillip Rivers with attitude, Jay Cutler type or Brett Favre type.
I'll give you now. Phillip Rivers, Jay Cutler. I don't think he ever was the same after he left Chicago anyway. But Brandon Marshall will make you look good. He had good years in Chicago because Brandon Marshall was making him look good. And then once he went to Denver, you found out real quick. And they tried to bring Brandon Marshall back into the equation, but it wasn't the same Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall was on record saying that Jay Cutler had the single most talented package he's ever seen on a quarterback. He said Jay Cutler had it all.
Pause, man.
Yeah, that did not sound right, bro. I'm like, wait a minute, man. What are you talking about, bro?
And he tried to get the word carefully too. He searched for the single most.
Say that man package.
I was like, man, what?
No, he said Jay Cutler had all the tools. He said he had all, he could make all. He said he had it all. He said he's not played with a quarterback like that. But he said I can't remember the negative he said after that. I was just shocked that he said that about Jay Cutler.
I mean, arm strength was definitely there.
I mean, him and Steve McNair are the only quarterbacks that I have seen for real. Or the only quarterbacks that I've seen that put a ball 45, 50 yards down the field on a line. I mean, it'd be on a dart. And a lot of people can do that, man. But
what is Cass talking about? Shook my hand, Negro. You knew what I meant. I was trying to put erectile dysfunction on it. What is Cass talking about?
What are you? Wait, was that in the comments?
That says Ed.
Right, ED, we know what ED is. He said he was trying to put it right time. What? I don't get it.
Hey, Zoe, I tried to stay on, bro. I tried my best. I'm gone. I tried, Zoe.
I don't know.
Right. That's what it was, Luther. He said he had all the talent. He said he was the worst leader.
Well, they said that Jay Cutler, if there was a show, I can't remember what the name of the show was, a football show though, but it had a quarterback that would be he had the offensive coordinator looking for girls in the stands for him and be like, yeah, I think this is one you like, and he go meet him like at halftime. And then after the game, he put him in the car and go. Jay Cutler wasn't worried about no football, man. The only thing he was worried about was,
bro. He said also
getting his money and getting these girls.
He said also he was having a chat with somebody who had that was their first year on the team, and he said that he said Brandon Marshall would get pissed off at Jay Cutler at practice when he wasn't getting balls thrown his way. And the dude said, "Shut up, man! Y'all, we talking football.
I know what you meant that time."
So the dude was on the sideline and said, "Yo, watch this. The next 5 balls will all going to Brandon Marshall." He was like, "Nah." He said, "Watch. I put every time he throw to Brandon Marshall, it's $100." He said he just kept making money, bow. Because after Brandon Marshall had got mad at him. That's how he thought. I'm just gonna keep going to Brandon Marshall, and he just kept going to him. Kept going at practice though. At practice, he was like he wouldn't go nowhere else but Brandon Marshall. And
he would do that in games too. It didn't matter if they started losing. The ball was going to Brandon Marshall.
Yeah,
they didn't even have to start losing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. I think we at 148 right now. Hour and 48 minutes, man. So sounds like stopping time, fellas.
Yep.
This was a fun show. But yeah.
What?
Rudy. And we're having a rock.
We're having a rock. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, this is gonna be the episode to listen. I might watch this video tonight.
Man, y'all so daggone stupid, man.
Hey,
Hey, what
hey,
we got? Huh?
Hold on. When you go back to watch this one, guys, you got to watch it on YouTube. Y'all gotta watch this one on YouTube. You gotta watch the video. Don't listen to the audio. This is crazy, man. Y'all boys have entertained me tonight. Look, you done fixed it now. Talk. Nah, you was talking to Scooby first, Luke.
Man, here you go with that little radio he got. Hey, you get a setup like mine, Corey. You can play that with just a push of a button.
Yeah, I can play it with a push of a button right now.
Yeah, sure.
I can.
Push one of them titties you got.
Titties. What the hell you talking about? Titties. You know.
Well, guys,
Stop
this has been
saying
another episode of the Man Down Podcast. We thank y'all for coming out.
Oh, man.
Man, I ain't mess with y'all, man. Hey, man. Hey, look.
Oh, man.
Hey, how was Wednesday? Was Wednesday better than Tuesday? I don't know.
Today was pretty good. Today was pretty good. We looked.
y'all definitely in a different mood on Wednesdays than y'all on Tuesday. Wild as hell on Wednesdays. Wild as hell Wednesdays. That's what we're gonna start calling it.
Hey, put a poll up, man. Let them decide if we're gonna come on Tuesday and Wednesday. Pause.
Yo, we can't say nothing at this point. Now everything is bad. Everything is bad. Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't pause it, man. Just play. Push play. Let's go. CJ said Wednesday is better. CJ said Wednesday. So CJ, you not at Bible study on Wednesday at midweek? Usually at midweek Bible study.
That Wednesday Bible study.
Yeah, I don't want to be infringing on y'all getting y'all word in.
Oh man, y'all was wild. Y'all wild.
Yeah, we was. But yeah, man. Somebody said we forgot the Rams Bears game. I'm gonna go. Surprisingly, I'm gonna go Bears on that. Surprisingly, I'm gonna go Bears.
Rams easy.
Rams. Oh, I thought the Rams were playing Miami. Oh, bye week. That's right.
Yeah,
Give to 2 weeks to practice. Yeah, he's still gonna get killed.
You can run show, so you need it.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears.
Bears.
All right, fellas. All right, so that's the
Have
show.
a really good defense.
Hey, man, I appreciate everybody was in here. CJ, Luca. I said Luca. Luther.
Luca was in.
Lamar. Everybody
Cass.
that was in here. Kaz was in there shaking Dion's hand.
Prime time, man. That's what I was gonna say. Prime ain't make it.
Time.
Did he get a picture at least? Or he said he was too shocked to get a picture.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't even spell shook. He said he shocked my hand. I was like, oh, Dion got static electricity on his suit. I thought Dion took his stuff to the cleaners, man.
You got that. What you call it? That Jackson State sweatsuit.
Mm-hmm.
He got him a little sweat. So he said he got Cass said he got connections at Jackson State. So
yeah,
we might. Hey, look, one thing we usually don't do, but I'm gonna ask this time. It's a such thing called support, right? And if you go to our description it's a link in there where you can become a monthly supporter. I'm gonna tell you the type of stuff we do with it. One, we do got a couple of supporters, and I just use that money to pay for trademark. So we're trying to get Man Down trademark, but they need to search it for me to see if someone else already have Man Down trademark. So hopefully not. But I took that money and paid for that. The money that was sitting in there in Anchor, I paid for the trademark stuff with that. So anything that y'all send us through that supporter link, we're just gonna throw back into the podcast and try to make everything better. Hopefully one day we'll get Corey a real mic. So yeah, this is Operation. That mic trash.
Bro, my mic is good. Do I sound good, fellas?
You don't sound as good as Jay and Zoe.
I sound good every week.
You just want to look like Troy Aikman with a mouthpiece right there. You want to look that. You ain't worrying about how it sounds.
He might be the best quarterback in Dallas right now, to be honest.
Yeah, you look like Britney Spears lip singing. That's what you look like.
Britney did wear one of these, didn't she?
Yeah, she did wear one of those. Yeah,
she did. She could dance though.
We trying to upgrade you, baby. Get you one of these. Get you one of these right here. You feel me?
You know, just a
We'll
little
see what
something.
happens.
You know, Queen.
I do the show off. I do the show off an iPad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an iPad. It's a plus though. It's a big one. You know what I'm saying?
Like you think. I didn't think about that. You do like you work at Fat Donald's, man.
But like,
Give my burger, Corey, man.
That shit is good.
He said, let me get that Mexican pizza.
Hey, Lamar, I might go get one for real. That shit sounds pretty good.
I dare you go get a Mexican pizza. Ain't nobody ate no Mexican pizza in 17
Boy, they
years.
good.
Man, I ain't had no Mexican pizza in so long, man.
Bro, they
ain't
good.
Man, Taco Bell.
Still on the menu. They changed the menu.
There's no way you can be in Cali and eat Taco Bell. There's no way.
The only reason that I will eat Taco Bell sometimes, maybe like once a month, is because it's right outside the gate.
And you probably out of laxatives. I get it. I get it.
I don't get backed up like that though. Can we not talk about my bowel movements?
Hey,
he's wrong with y'all.
He said we look at his map package. You
Go
know
look
what?
up my map package. Hey, for sure.
You know what, CJ? You know they used
Send
to call me the wordsmith, man. They used to come
Send
to me for packages and
hey CJ, don't listen to them dudes, man. Listen, send that to me. I make sure that getting promoted ain't something you got to worry about. Trust, listen to me.
Hey, CJ, send it to me, man. I'll look it over, big dog. I'll look it over. I do
no
something
issues looking it over at all, for real.
We have to do a better job than the nation on that.
Who said something about a spliff?
Thank
Lamar, are you in the Navy?
Nah, I wasn't talking about no spliffs. Hell no. What?
Lamar behind this whole episode.
And the way he said spliff, Lamar might be 49.
I ain't heard spliff since
that
flip
boy
mode.
is not in the Navy.
Flip mode.
Lamar might be 91. Lamar, how old are you, bro? I'm talking about spliff. You got no new terminology, brother?
That boy said some new terminology.
He's dead serious about that.
See, man, CJ,
they're gonna
I'll message you right now and send you my email address.
Hey,
For real, I definitely look.
If Corey look at your package, he gonna have pizza sauce on it.
I'm definitely not gonna have no pizza sauce on it. I don't even eat pizza like that. What are you talking about?
All right, man. Yo,
if Corey look at your package, he gonna have pizza sauce on it.
Man, stop, man. Look, people can say package, man. People can say package.
No,
y'all ain't got to do that every time somebody say package. We can say package, man.
No, you can't.
No, it's not no. It ain't no pause. It's push play.
Oh shit!
No.
Hey, Lamar on 33 talking about spliff.
Man, he don't know about no split. That's something he heard his uncle say. All right, man, let's get out of here, man. Man Down Podcast. If y'all want to be a supporter, become a supporter. Make sure you share our podcast. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating if you hadn't already done it. Do it in iTunes or Spotify. It don't matter. Subscribe. Keep bringing people to the page and keep trashing. And what, man? Anybody say nothing, man?
I cannot wait to listen to this.
Wait to listen to this. Oh, man. But all right, man. Anything else, fellas?
YouTube.
Go Cowboys. We're going to be all right.
I knew it.
Makes sense.
All right, bet, man. Peace, y'all.
Peace.